Hello guys and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Paseka and then you are welcome. If you are new to this YouTube channel, please consider clicking on the subscribe button and also click on the notification bell and you are welcome guys. So guys, my name is, as I said, I'm Paseka. I grew up in Mafikeng in the Northwest, spent my childhood there, went to high school there. After my matric, I completed my matric and then from there I moved to Gauteng, which is Pretoria. I moved to Gauteng, Tshwane, Pretoria, say Joburg, Pretoria. Yeah, I was between that, and then that's where I spent most of my life, which was in the Northwest and also in Pretoria. I also visited Botswana for some time. That video is there on my channel if you want to check it out. I visited Nigeria before, So, but after all that Pretoria experience, I now moved to Cape Town, and then I moved there. I was with my fiance, which is now my wife. We were in Cape Town. We spent about 4 years there. So in this video, I'll just be talking about culture shocks in Cape Town from someone coming from Mafikeng or Joburg, or Pretoria, from the inland going that side. And then I remember how I went to Cape Town. I went there, and the first day I landed in Belleville. Like, I used the bus. I remember I used the bus and I was in Belleville. And some of you who know, Belleville is a small town in Western Cape, under Cape Town, So when I got there, I remember I arrived in the morning, early in the morning, maybe around 4 o'clock, and it was still dark, or around 3. So my friend went to pick me up, and then he picked me up. It was still at night, so we went to his place, and then I slept. And then in the morning when I woke up, when I look around, I say, is this Cape Town? Is this Cape Town? Why are people always like talking about Cape Town, how beautiful it is and all that? I was not expecting that at all. For some of you who know Belleville, you can know why I was disappointed. You can know exactly why I was disappointed. It's just not so nice. It's just a small town, but it's not what I expected. As someone coming from Joburg or Pretoria, moving to Western Cape and say I'm going to Cape Town, what I saw when I woke up is not what I expected. So I was so disappointed. I asked my friend and he told me that, hey, no man, this is not actually the Cape Town, the city of Cape Town. This is just a small town in Cape Town. Just like when you are in Johannesburg, you have like Midrand there, what, even though Midrand maybe is much better. So I mean something like that, those small towns around the area, around the city of Cape Town, So I was so disappointed. The next thing, it's what the next culture shock is just seeing people smoking everywhere. People smoke in Cape Town. Men, women, young teenagers smoke, smoke, women, especially more women, especially from our colored community. You see a lot of people smoking, women and men, and what do we call them, and teenagers, even the white community, women smoking, of which it was a culture shock to me. Women smoke maybe in Joburg or where I come from at home in Mafike, but it's rare to see something like that. But in Cape Town, I saw a lot of that. A lot of people smoke there, and they don't play. They really smoke. I remember I got a job in this other company, and then the guys will smoke. The guys could one person finish a 20 pack of cigarette in a day. So people smoke there. That's one thing I've realized. So that's one culture shock. Another culture shock is diversity in Cape Town. Here in Joburg, in Mafikeng, where I come from, you are used to mostly seeing black people. You see colored people, white people there and there, but mostly about 90%, 95% of the time, it's black people. Whether you are in a mall, whether you are in a town, whether you are wherever, you see mostly black people. Unless, there are those maybe places where, there are white people there, that area is mostly, you'll see white people if you go to that area also. But mostly you go to Mall of Africa, you go to wherever you go, you'll see 95% to 90% black people, So that was another culture shock. Not that it's anything bad or whatever, but it's something that I was not used to, So you go to a mall, you see that this mall, you see that is like there's only few black people in a mall there in Cape Town. So that was another culture shock. Another one is also how clean Cape Town is. Most of the places in Cape Town, they are clean, but not all the places, but most of the places is clean, is taken care of. Even these smaller cities, even though they are not so clean, the smaller towns, but at least they try. Even in Joburg now, it's much better than it was before. So that was another culture shock. And what's another one, if I can still remember? Oh, another culture shock is I used the train. I remember when I got a job there, the metro rail. I know it's here, but I realized that people that side used it a lot. And I also caught, that was my first time to be, I think my second time, because I once caught it here in Pretoria, but it was once, that side I also, that time before the vandalism, before like people vandalized the railways and stuff like that, I caught the metro rail a lot that side, and it was like a normal thing that people used to do, going to work in the morning and stuff like that. Here mostly metro rail, it's not so popular. People, we don't just wake up, so I'm gonna catch a train, unless it's how train moving from Pretoria to Joburg airport, whatever, something like that. So that was a culture shock to me, guys. So next time I'm gonna come here with my beautiful wife, and we're gonna discuss more the other stuff that I left out, specifically because I want to include my wife in the next video of culture shock and the things that we saw in Cape Town and the differences between Cape Town and Johannesburg. We stayed there for 4 years. We are now back since last year, 2021. Since October, we've been here. We're living in Midrand, and we are enjoying it, and we're not leaving. So thanks, guys, for watching. Remember to click on the subscribe button, click on the notification bell, and thank you so much. See you on my next video.